Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our new American Idol review. This is the fourth audition episode, and I really like this episode. Like, I wasn't huge on last week's, but there's so much good stuff this time around. Like, all different kinds of talent, and I'm not even being hyperbolic here. One of my favorite contestants of all time auditioned in this episode.
Of all time, come on.
I'm doing
Arthur Gunn.
I'm not saying he's better than Arthur Gunn. I'm just saying
is all time.
I love Arthur. I got similar feelings tonight to when I got Arthur on the show for the first time. I am in a good mood, everyone. I'm not going to be mean at all, except to the judges on one time that they really got it wrong with their decision.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have so much to talk to. Before we get into it, though, if you guys enjoy this video, subscribe, because guess what? We're here talking American Idol throughout the season. We don't want you guys to miss any of our rantings, where there will be rantings, because the judges will disappoint me at some point, I'm sure of it.
All right, so where do you want to start?
Okay, I'm going to build up the suspense for a little while, even though it's not going to surprise anyone where I'm going with this in the end.
All right, then I will start, and I'm going to start with Laila.
Okay.
I really liked her a lot. I liked how dark she got with that song.
Yeah.
Because she reminds me a lot of sort of like if Taylor Swift met up with Alanis Morissette, because it's been a long time since we've had someone like Alanis who would say the darkest things that were on her mind, but also sort of what Taylor Swift does, where she really dives deep into how she feels about stuff, and what she's saying feels very genuine. And that's where you get Laila. She is singing about basically a breakup and all the darkest things that I'm sure a lot of us have thought, but you never want to admit, because you want to be like, oh yeah, sure, all right, this breakup sucks, but I hope you go on and I hope you find love. And most people are thinking, I hope you drive off a cliff and I hope the next person smashes your heart into pieces, because that's what you've done to me. And it's nice and interesting to see somebody singing about those things and taking the darkest things of your mind and putting it out there, because it is very relatable, where people might not want to talk about it, but if you've got someone who's singing about it, it might bring those conversations forward.
I think people are really going to relate to her. I think that's going to be a huge asset to her moving forward. It's like, she's a very, very good singer. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I've heard, Gabby Barrett's I Hope a million times or anything else like that. So I can't really compare what she did to what Gabby Barrett did. But I think what she brought to this was something that was very, very unique for this era, where I feel like everyone's just getting more and more generic lyrically with like a lot of their content.
Yeah.
She could go really far in this show. I think it's just dependent on, she can't do this exact same thing lyrically again. Like, she's going to have to mix things up and surprise.
I disagree.
Okay,
I think she can actually win the show with this and go on to be very successful with this. I think there's a lot of people that feel the way that she has brought this out. I mean, Eminem also made a career off of this exact same thing.
I'm just saying, I think she can win with a lot of dark stuff. I just don't need the same exact dark stuff in the next one. I want some variety. That's what I'm saying. But I will say she's maybe got a chance of winning the show. She's not going to win the show, though, because my guy, who I'm still building up the suspense on, is going to win the show. I'm going to talk about Bean instead.
All right, let's talk about Bean.
Bean is very, very good. He's got kind of a crooner style to him, which I really, really like.
I also just like how he made me feel.
Yeah.
Listening to him sing and sort of story tell, like, he is just a joy to watch. I really enjoyed his audition a lot. You get a lot of ballads and a lot of more sappy stuff or angry stuff, and to actually have an audition where I was smiling through the whole thing is rare.
Yeah, he really was just innately likable, and this is really, I think, what I liked about a lot of this episode, is there's a lot of singers in here that I haven't really heard before in terms of like their style, their tone, their delivery. He just was like so natural. It was just, I was chilling out, but I wasn't bored. Like, that's the big thing. You can be chill and you can be really, really bored because you're kind of falling asleep. That is not Bean.
No, I really liked his voice, and I think that he's got the ability to be really versatile and to bring all the different things that you want. I think he can do that.
I think he can do that. I'm really excited to see what he does from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about Ash.
All right.
Okay, so she sang a song about her father, so it sounds like growing up she didn't have much of a relationship with him, and now she's been able to build a relationship later on in life, something that a lot of children that didn't have their dads around never get a chance to ever do, unfortunately. That it is a situation where, you know, she's talking about his addiction, and sometimes, unfortunately, people aren't able to recover. And her father was able to recover, and they've been able to build a relationship. And man, that song really was good. I mean, even if you didn't have that kind of relationship with your own dad, that song was so good.
The thing I loved about this episode is I think that so many people did originals. And, you know, we talked about it with Laila. I love that she did sort of her own spin. It wasn't a carbon copy. I mean, Ash, this song, it was really, really moving. And I think a lot of times when people come on Idol and they're like, oh, this song is for my mom or my dad or my insert thing here, a lot of times it can kind of feel very like put on and cheesy and kind of hokey. And this really wasn't. Like, this like got me in the heart.
I know, right?
And she is so good. Like, she's a natural storyteller.
Yeah.
She is my second favorite person in this episode. And I just want as many like creative people at the end of this as possible to just do stuff that I've never seen or heard before.
Let's talk about Heather then.
Okay.
From Toronto.
Yes.
From Toronto.
Yeah. There you go. Hometown.
She is really great, and I liked her a lot. And it was very bold for her to go and do a Katy Perry song for Katy Perry. I was expecting Katy Perry to really hold her to a different measure because she was doing something so bold. But some of her critiques were really strange. I mean, she ended up getting a yes. Yeah. But basically she said that she's all frosting and sounded dead inside. But yes, I was just like, what is happening? And also, what is wrong with all frosting? Let's be honest. Cake is just a vehicle to put frosting in your mouth.
Frosting is delicious. I love frosting. I could swim in a pool of frosting and be more than happy. I will say that I do think she probably did about one or two too many runs through this. I think she got a little bit of I want to show off everything that I can do. But you know what?
Listen, you get one shot at this, so you better just show them everything that you have. All frosting? No problem. Here you go. Here's every trick I have.
I don't mind this for an audition. Like, if she does this every single song moving forward, I'll probably be a little bit more ambivalent on her. But the fact that she was like, I want my golden ticket, and I'm going to show you everything I can do, and I'm going to do it on a Katy Perry song that really sounded very distinct for her.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this. Okay, the wait is over. I will put us all out of her mouth. Well, not me. I already know what I'm saying. But okay, Murphy. You are my guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He is my champion. I will support you. I wish you had this song on Spotify so I could listen to it over and over, because I've listened to it like 8 times already.
It's really good. He is very talented.
See, the thing is that I watched this audition came up early, so I watched The Painted Man a lot. It got stuck in my head. I really love Simon and Garfunkel, and he reminds me a lot of Paul Simon with like the way that he sings, the guitar playing, and this is before I even found out tonight that he's half blind, and I am also half blind, and so there's not really a lot of us on TV or really anywhere else, so like that attaches me to him more just as a person, and it sounds like he has gone through like just horrible tragedy, and just all this terrible stuff has happened to this guy.
Yeah.
I know, I get what Katie is saying, that he's not mainstream, but you know.
That is okay.
Yeah.
There is an arena for all different types of singers, and American Idol The one thing it needs to do is branch out a little bit
Yeah.
instead of only being sort of pop singers. There are other people that watch this show, like me, who liked Arthur Gunn,
Yes.
who sings bluegrass, and I love that. I mean, he did really well on the show. So there are other people that want to hear other types of singers as well.
Yeah, and remember this, Idol. You've had a lot of winners who have been pop, who
Yep.
have been pop country, who have been, and yes, you've had your Carrie Underwoods and Kelly Clarksons, but you've also had a lot of winners who nobody's really ever heard of before. So I think it's okay to branch out to maybe some other audiences that people will want to buy music from. Put it on Spotify. Come on, do it, Murphy. Do it.
Okay, I also want to talk about Cheryl Kay, who got a no, because she also went and did a Lionel Richie song, again, singing to the judges with one of their own songs. I thought she was really good. I mean, it may have hurt her doing a duet because you put her up against Lionel Richie. No one on the show is Lionel Richie. Only Lionel Richie's Lionel Richie, right? So it may have hurt her because there were times where she was singing. I was like, wow, she's got a really great voice. She's got a great story. It's the American dream. And here you are singing to your idol with your idol. I mean, I wonder if she had done that audition not as a duet, if she would have gotten through.
Time for the tinfoil hat on this one. I have a theory here as to what's going on. I think she probably did an audition before she did Endless Love that they cut from the show because I think it's very, very weird to me that her audition is singing with one of the judges. Like, that doesn't seem fair. Like, that seems like okay, now you're going to get up and your entire career is going to be based on, number one, singing with your idol, which is the most nerve-wracking experience possible. And number two, doing a duet with someone you have never sung with before in your life.
Yeah, I could see that. Unless they just knew she was a Lionel Richie fan.
Yeah.
And sort of went along with that, where they were thinking, okay, maybe we're not going to put her through, but it'll be a great TV moment. So we'll send her in, do the duet, and then she'll head out.
Finally, we close tonight with Alyssa Wray from Kentucky. The moment she said, I am changing in the Jennifer Hudson style. I was like, okay, I already know you're going to be good because you ain't going to mess around with this song if you stink.
She's incredible. Incredible. And like you said, there was a lot of really good people tonight. Her voice is crazy good.
It is so good and booming, and yet still, this is what I liked about her even more than her voice. And that's saying something because her voice is extremely good. But we've heard a lot of people do really good Jennifer Hudson covers.
Yep.
What I think makes her stand out, it's like Luke said, it's like she owned all of this from start to finish. She was selling it. She was in the moment, but she didn't feel cocky. She was just like, I know what I'm here for. I'm about to rock you guys' brains out. And I did.
And she did, yeah.
I would be fine if honestly, 3 out of the top 5 came from this episode. Like, I would not be mad.
No, I agree. This group of singers was great. And I know we didn't mention every single person because we typically don't in these videos.
Yeah.
We just talk about the people that really stuck out to us. Otherwise, these videos would be like 30 minutes long. But, I mean, this group was aces. 10 out of 10.
Murphy, 11 out of 10 for you. I'm just saying, put it on one. Okay, well, anyway, what did you guys think about this episode of American Idol? Tell us your favorite singers and why it is Murphy in the comments below. And if you did like this video, Murphy. Okay, subscribe, give us a like. You didn't chit with me, so I'm just going to keep on going. It's Murphy.
Laila,
Wait, what's happening? Oh. Okay, well, support us further. Check the links to the store.
Like a kind of movie.
There you go. Yeah, we'll see you guys here next time.